back to the podcast, guys. My name is Alan.
My name is Jorge.
Please help me welcome today's guest, Mario de Leon. He is a mural artist here in the Pacific Northwest.
You'll probably see his work all over Vancouver, Salem,
Yeah.
Portland. It must be different, no? Cuando estás pintando and then like people recording you and stuff. Do you get nervous?
No. The only time I've got nervous like when like dudes come up with like guns and shit. That's happened before.
While
Yeah.
you're painting?
While I'm painting, yeah.
Why would they come
Yeah.
up with guns?
Numerous reasons, depending on what neighborhood you're painting in
Oh,
Portland.
I see, I see.
Or you have like the racist dude that comes out. Like I was doing a project for TriMet, and this one racist dude came out, and my car was parked on it was in Rockwood, and so it was parked. My car was parked on the bar property, but it was like a huge parking lot, and there was nobody there. It was just that motherfucker that was there. And then I was doing a project for TriMet, which is like the property's kind of connected. But I was standing on the TriMet property, but my car was on the bar property. So this dude comes out with a gun and starts pointing it at me, saying that I'm like defacing the property. And
Damn.
yeah. So I mean, that's the only time I ever get nervous. People can take pictures all they want, but that don't make me nervous. It's just when dudes come out with guns, and then I'm just like, oh fuck.
Now you got to refocus.
Yeah. Now I got to refocus. And back then I used to smoke a lot of weed too, so I was just like, fuck, I need to go smoke a blunt or something. So,
Relax.
yeah.
Crazy, dude. Imagine just painting and saca un vato. Like,
Dude, I
what?
couldn't do it. I'd be like, I'm done for the night.
I know.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'd be
I've
like,
had
I'm done.
Uzis. Dudes could pull up. All of a sudden, they got fucking Uzis on them and shit like that. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, bro. Like, my fault, bro. I'm
I was
just painting a mural, bro. That's it. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They do a lot of murals in Portland area?
Yeah, they do a lot of murals. I do mine more independently. So it's like if you see like the ones that like in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. I paint in a lot of different areas in Portland, and so it's like I literally just roll up and just do them. So that's like how everybody met me. Everybody knew me that way. Was because like I would see an area, but like, you know what, bro, I'm just gonna go put a mural here and fuck it. And I just show up and just put the mural.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
so
like broad daylight?
in broad day, yeah. Just do it. Or like I just go ask if it's like a taqueria or like a small business or whatever. Like, hey, I'm like, can I paint a mural here? And as long as like if you know like some of the laws and stuff like that, then most laws in the state of Oregon, if you don't know what you're doing, right? I'm not gonna give all my secrets away. But if you don't know what you're doing, then they have the legal right to remove your mural, right? But so it's like, but me, it's like I figured out the laws and shit like that. It's like, that's why I have the most murals in Oregon.
What do you mean? There's like a
There's laws, like-
legal process that you have to go through before you can put a
Yeah,
mural up?
depending on what the content is, what
Or
you're painting.
you're trying to say that there's certain things that you cannot paint and
Yeah, there's certain things that you have to go get like permits for. and
but
shit
like
that.
just like he said though, like he's not gonna give away his secrets.
No, of course not.
Yeah, but
So-
that's the only thing. Some things you need permits for, and so that shit I just stay completely away from. I'm like, nah, I'm just painting a mural.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's like that right there. That's what people want to know. Like, how do I have like murals in here or there? Like, how do I put my giant Zapata murals and stuff like that?
That kind of sounds kind of like what Jonesy said. Remember Jonesy when he was here? He's a mural artist too. Remember he said something about that one shop down in the commercial street. Que estaban pintando afuera, and then the city came like, hey, you guys can't. And they had to take it all down, erase it all, white
Well,
wall again.
Yeah.
I think they don't like graffiti. Anything that looks like
But
graffiti.
that's muralist though.
Mur-
That's
murals.
No,
yeah, it's urban.
No, anything that looks urban. But you could paint something and it doesn't necessarily have to look urban. But in that example, they didn't apply for a permit because I think he said he didn't think they were gonna get approved for it.
Yeah.
So they just did it. But then they got fined for it because they like saw them painting it, and they didn't approve it. Bro, have you been to that new chicken spot over by the Willamette Town Center?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken. You know how
Yeah.
they were in like not trouble, but like
They did. I got in trouble here in Salem for one too.
Really?
Yeah.
But they refused to take it down.
Yeah. So did the business I worked with. We refused to take it down.
And did they get fined or what?
They were trying to find them, and then we got lawyers from all over the country.
And then
yeah.
everything was good.
Yeah, and the only people that want it down are the art organizations because they want their cut. That's the only people. Because son bien dedos for like if you're an artist, you go put up a mural and they don't take their cut, they're gonna stick the city. It's the art organizations that do that shit.
What do you mean art organizations?
So there's art organizations. They're like like the hierarchy of artists. You know what I'm saying? They're like they're the ones that approve the murals, or like these art organizations, right? And so it's like they try to do that with my work in Madres. Like you go fuck yourself.
It's not the city though.
It was through the city, but
okay.
they work with the city.
Oh, okay. I see.
So
I
they
get
work
you.
with the city. Yeah. So it's like they go fuck themselves.
Oh, they wanted the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They wanted
their cut.
wanted their cut, right? Whether if I did it for free or not, like they say what goes up, and it's our it's our First Amendment right to be able to paint things, especially when it's on private property.
Mhm.
And so they tried to do that to me, and try to do that to the business owner, and we got, not only did we petition, we got close to 50,000 signatures to petition. We had lawyers, governors, everybody from all over the country that stood up for that mural, and whether people agree with the content or not, that's not the point. The point is that it's your First Amendment right to be able to paint those things. If it's your property, right, and you go within the rules, the law says you can't paint certain things, and you don't paint none of those things, what the fuck's the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You paid for that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
what the
Your
fuck?
property.
It's his
Yeah.
property. I'm like, he owns, not only does he own the building, I'm like, but he owns the land that the fucking building is on. I'm like, so what the fuck is the problem? And then, bro, they literally they try to go every route to get that mural removed. It's a distraction to drivers. Once that
Damn.
and so they even said that they're like, okay, once we said, we beat them in, like, okay, the content, there's nothing that's negative, nothing that in the laws of the city of Salem that says that we broke. They're like, oh well, it distracts drivers. And it's like,
Damn.
yeah, so
They're
then
gonna try
everything.
They're just trying to
anything they can.
pull
Yeah.
anything, huh?
Yeah, pull anything. And so, which is wild, bro, because this is like it's such a Republican spot. It's
Yeah.
such a Republican area that you would think, oh, you stand up for freedom and all this bullshit.
But es
And
cuando les conviene.
cuando les conviene.
Because at the same time, those people that are Republican, most of them, like the older ones, are probably like, dude, I don't want to see this kind of artwork here. Like, I want to clean,
Yeah.
like, just solid colors. I don't want to see this
Yeah.
artwork.
And you know what was wild too, bro? It was like I said, the content was actually an American flag that I painted. And it was the Iwo Jima, right?
Can you say where this is?
Yeah, it's here at Valley Roofing. It's Valley
That
Roof.
sounds really familiar.
Yeah,
I can't picture where it's at though.
bro. I don't, like I said, I've only been living here for a little bit, so it's like I don't really know the streets like that. But it's like it's a big mural. It's a giant one.
That sounds so familiar.
Yeah,
bro. Valley
everybody
Roofing.
knows that mural. If you drive past, I forget. Like I said, I don't even know the fucking exit to get there, but it's a giant mural, and I thought it was funny because it was a white lady who was like saying that like we were racist and this and that. I'm like,
For having an American flag?
bro, I'm fucking I'm like, so you're saying the dude that painted is racist? I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
fucking Mexican. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, there could be racist Mexicans or whatever, I guess. But it's like, I'm like, bro, like I'm just not the one because like I said, you go into Rockwood, you go into certain areas of Portland. I'm like, there's giant Zapatas murals, there's Aztec warrior murals. I'm like, that I've painted. I'm like, any other artist would have just like bowed down and said, oh yeah, you're right. Me, I'm just like, go fuck yourself. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm just not I'm not the guy to be going back and forth with like that. I'm like, because you're full of shit.
Yeah.
So it was like, there's always been a lot of controversy like with my murals and shit. So
Dang.
yeah, that's why a lot of art organizations don't like me.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Valley Roofing for keeping that up, man.
Yeah,
Standing
Valley
their ground
Roofing.
too, man.
Los Francos Tacos too, in Portland off 162nd Division for keeping their Zapata mural up. All these businesses that just like, bro, I just pull up like, bro, let me paint something for you, and they're just like, well, how much? I'm like, bro, let me just paint something for you.
Yeah.
And it's like all these businesses that like kept these murals to preserve. I call it Chicano culture, Chicano brown culture, because is which even though like the Iwo Jima mural, there's Ira Hayes is in it, right? He's a Native American, but even then, that still kind of falls in within our culture because we're technically indigenous, right?
Yeah.
And so just big shout out to those businesses that keep those murals up, because if I were to go to these art organizations, none of my murals would have ever been up. Nobody would have known who Mario was,
Yeah. Exactly.
you know. So it's been a trip, bro.
There's a lot that goes on that I guess for us we don't know about.
Yeah,
like
that's
you mentioned. Yeah.
That's the art. That's the like behind the scenes of the art world that is like that. Not too many people. You know, you see like the giant murals on the sky, like on the big buildings here and shit like that. Those are through all big art organizations or whatever.
Like the one right here in the theater, Elsinore Theater. That's like the only one I've
Oh,
known.
Yeah,
Like
that's
like
been there
the
forever.
clown, or I don't know what it is. It's
It's-
just colorful. It's been there forever. No.
Yeah.
Do you know which one he's talking about?
I think I've seen it once. Yeah, once or twice.
It's like an old school mural. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
once you see it, you'll else.
Like, no, just to the artist, right? Because the artist, he's just getting paid. Like, good for him, you know. But it's like it's the organizations that are behind it. That, like, they monopolize everything. And
Is
it's
that
like
a big business?
for them, it is.
Yeah, that's why they do that.
Yeah,
huh?
well, that's why they do it. For
I'm
them,
sure
it
you've
is.
seen it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's like literally everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
like
It has
the only
Charlie
one.
It has Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, that guy
and-
right there.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, that's a cool mural. That artist probably got paid big money, but it's like, yeah, they monopolize a lot of things, and they like I said, it's a board. They have to approve anything, so that's why you'll never see a lot of those unless it's like ran by like a Mexican organization or something like that. You're never gonna see big murals of Zapata
Yeah.
because those art organizations don't have
Ah, I see.
Mexicanos like that are just like, if there is, they'll be like, yeah, let's do one of Zapata, but if they're outnumbered, they'll be like, nope. So yeah,
Hey, where's this organization from?
they're here from Salem.
Oh, they're from Salem.
Yeah,
oh,
so
the
each city has their own art organizations.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a big pushback, bro. She was scary, bro.
Yeah.
It was
But
scary.
are these people the same from like they're artists themselves? Están con
No,
el
they're
city?
not.
Oh, okay.
Majority of them aren't artists.
They're just okay. They're okay. I get it now.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, they're just bureaucrats and shit
My
like
man.
that. Bro. That's how I got known in Salem.
Yeah.
That's how I got known in Salem, was because of that mural, and because like I said, shit was happening in Portland too. I've been told I'm not allowed to paint in Portland by art organizations. I'm like, bro, I'm just exercising my First Amendment right.
But
How can they
It's-
say that? How can they say you're not allowed to paint in Portland?
Bro, because it's like I said, I'm gonna go paint Zapata. I'm gonna go paint Ira Hayes, which is in that Iwo Jima mural. I'm gonna go paint those people, and they just, if it's not through them, if either they don't get the positive credit for it or whatnot, they won't approve it. And it takes like 6 months to like a year for them to approve anything.
I don't think they like it because if it doesn't represent them, no lo van a querer.
Yeah,
It's always like that, dude.
yeah, it's always like that.
It's
yeah.
subconsciously, if you're driving by, you're gonna see it like, oh shit, my people around here. Como que you feel
Yeah.
así. Ellos no quieren eso.
Yeah, it's a staple, bro. It's
Uh-huh.
that's what which is weird because what I've noticed about art, right? Because before I was just the cat that was just like, hey, Sasuke, let me paint your garage, bro. Let me paint something dope in your garage, bro. Let me paint the Aztec calendar for you. Let me paint Chapulin for you. You know, I was that guy. Let me paint fucking Goku for you. I don't give a fuck. You know, I was that guy. And when I started when people started seeing more of my work, it was like, bro, like you would know, like I'd have people tell me like, oh no, if you paint that, it's only gonna be this type of neighborhood. If you paint that, it's only gonna be that type of neighborhood. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to paint. But what I've noticed is that's what art is.
Mhm.
Is that it's like a staple. It's like a flag of like who's there.
Who's there? Yep.
Yeah, of who's
It's
there.
The culture que está allí, quién está.
Yeah. And it's like people are kind of scared of that, right? So that's why they'll have that fucking Charlie Chaplin and chair.
Yeah. It's like I remember when I was at McKay, and I remember I told you we were doing that wall. McKay's a high school. They had a park. Well, they
Yeah.
have a park, and that park had a wall. And that wall, they told us to. They got like a lot of artists, and it's back when I was in high school. They wanted us to paint something, but all the artists that were pretty good, casi eran todos Chicanos, Latinos, Mexican, right?
Yeah.
So we were gonna do our thing, what we liked, and then the neighborhood antes era como puro güero, and then they came out like, hey, we don't like this. This looks too
Yeah.
one-sided, and this. I'm like, hey, well, what do you guys want? Well, we want some cherry trees, blossom. Like, okay, we'll add that, but they still didn't want that, dude.
Bro, yeah.
They made us literally take it off. Yeah.
It's weird, bro, because like trust me, I have this conversation with like other artists. Is like you could put Cher, you could put Charlie Chaplin, and that's supposed to represent everybody, right? But if you put Chapulin,
Yeah.
like they're like, whoa, hey, They're like, what's the difference? I'm like, he's a
Yeah.
comedian. Charlie Chaplin's a comedian. What's the problem? Well, just because one dude speaks Spanish?
Yeah. Es que no conocen.
No
They're
conocen.
close to one thing.
Yeah, I'm like, well, this is where we're trying to bridge the gap with you, but you don't want to bridge that gap, and that's not my problem. I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a lot of
yeah.
politics involved.
yeah,
huh?
it's a lot, of, bro. And it's like that's why like usually like I only stick to like businesses that are just like down for it, and they're just
Yeah.
like taquerias, burger places. I do like I do a mix of things, pop culture, historical things and shit like that. But it's I would never in a million years thought that there'd be so much politics behind painting.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
That's
You don't think
crazy.
about that.
Yeah, yeah, bro. It's
You know?
it's fucking nuts.
I didn't know the whole what is that chicken place, Hot Wings, or what is it called?
Dave's Hot
Dave's
Chicken.
Hot Chicken.
I didn't know they had beef with it.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
what was
amazing.
it?
It came
Yeah.
out on the Statesman Journal
Because of the outside, right?
Simon.
Yeah,
That looks pretty dope, though.
It looks clean.
It looks clean.
It looks
yeah.
clean.
yeah.
But they were trying to have them take it off because they didn't apply for a permit or something like that, or maybe they did but
Yeah.
didn't get approved, and they were trying to have them paint over it. And then they had a big petition too, and it was all over like Facebook and like the
Yeah.
Statesman Journal and stuff.
And the thing is too, they bring their own artists.
Yeah.
So it's like, which it's a good and a bad thing too, right? It's a good and a bad thing, right? It's because they bring their own artist, who's not a local artist,
Mm-hmm.
right? Some of these art organizations they do a good thing, but at the same time they don't do the same.
Mhm.
You know, because
Yeah.
some of them will stick up for local artists, some of them just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like the ones in Portland, like they'll hire somebody in New York City before they hire somebody from Portland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, but that's what Dave's Hot Chicken do. They'll bring their own artists, either from L.A. or from wherever, right? Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them bring their own artists. They're not like, they're a big business, but it's just one mural.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one
Yeah.
business. It's not like that artist is gonna, like, most likely the average person can't afford that artist, anyways. So why people tripping about it? But at the same time too, it's like, well, fuck, you should have hired somebody local.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, it's a
it-
catch-22.
yeah, it's a catch-22. Yeah. A catch-22.
Yeah, you see
fancy,
that? You
fancy
see that?
words.
Yeah.
That's
Damn,
funny.
that's crazy too.
Yeah.
That's I didn't know, but there's a lot of well, I guess nowadays in Portland there's more graffiti now, no? Más
Yeah.
como, but they're not asking for permission. They're just bombing everything. No?
Yeah, fools are just bombing.
yeah.
shit.
They just, dude, yeah, it's crazy down there.
Yeah,
But siempre es que voy, it's everywhere, dude. Todo graffiti donde quiera.
yeah.
I noticed some apartments they don't have murals, but they're all like kind of like more urban style. Los pintan como más urbanos. Like,
Yeah.
you need a permit for that too, or what?
If you go through, like I said, there's a lot of politics for it, but if you go through like the main business owner, most times you don't need a permit.
Have you ever heard of Woodwind Walls in Florida?
No.
No? Oh, you should check them out, dude. It's like huge, dude. They're known for they're called like the art district of Florida, or I don't know. But dude, when I was there, puro graffiti, puro urban, puro murals, but nice, good quality shit, dude. Good quality stuff.
I have heard of it.
Yeah?
Right? Isn't it like on the beach or whatever?
Somewhere down there. It's not right at the beach, but it's in Miami, pues.
Yeah.
It's in Miami.
Okay.
It's a whole culture of it. I don't know how many blocks, bro. Like, you could see a U.S. bank, todo pintado de afuera with the mural. You can see apartments, todo pintado. Like a mechanic shop, like a lot of businesses, the malls, así,
Yeah.
todos pintados. That's just part of the whole block, that area of that neighborhood.
Oh,
It's
that's
huge,
dope.
though. It's huge. It's like blocks and blocks. We had to ride a bike just to go through everything.
That's
It's dope,
badass.
though. I don't know. But you think they ask for permits, too, or no? You think that,
Yeah.
como que eso ya se...
Most likely they do. Yeah.
Yeah?
They probably go through a big organization too. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah.
It's just like some of the if you get too big for your, you know what I'm saying? If you get too big for the shoes that you wear, then they might,
Yeah.
you know, like if it's just one dude doing it,
Mhm.
then it's just like, wait, why is that guy doing it? Like, or why, you know what I'm saying?
But they made it into a kind of like a tourist attraction though now. So like you could go in there and there's a main section when you go in there and like there's like, como you say, swag you could buy, you know.
Yeah. They probably do good, cool stuff for the artists too. Have like a
yeah.
market. The artists could probably like sell their shit. You know, it is good exposure for some people.
Okay, because they tell you like, oh, if you go here, you go around this whole neighborhood acá, y así. So como que they kind of got involved into that.
Yeah.
But it's dope, dude. You should go one day.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to, bro.
There-
One of my murals was in there. I had like a little pushback because like it was a Celia Cruz mural, but here in Portland, and they did that bike ride, but they wouldn't have approved of the Celia Cruz mural. But then they wanted to use my mural, so they're just like, "Why don't you want to be a part of it?" I'm like, "Cause you want to approve this shit, bro."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You want to approve a Celia Cruz mural?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "You ask any Latino." I'm like, "Celia Cruz played in their house at least once a week."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, "But you know what I'm saying?" So it's like, and so
Yeah.
it's like, that's why some people call me like the grumpy Mexican artist, because I'm just like, bro, I'm like,
Nah.
boys, you guys wouldn't have fucking approved it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because you don't know. I'm like, and you don't want to get to know.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, and if they have Latinos working for them, they're just like the token Latinos that are just
Yeah.
like, yeah, we'll save Celia Cruz for like 10 years from
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, just shit like that. I'm just like, nah, bro, let's just make it happen now.
Do you even know who Celia Cruz is?
I don't even know who
Damn, bro. You don't know who Celia Cruz
Damn,
is?
dude. We're gonna
Nah.
get that Latino card out of you,
I
dude.
know, dude.
Fuck.
Damn,
Nah,
bro.
dude.
Reject.
Yeah,
Do
dude.
you know who she is?
Yeah.
Give me one song.
Dude, she's iconic de...
Give me one song.
De
Ay,
Cuba.
De Cuba,
Give me
güey.
one song.
¿Cómo dice esa pinche canción?
Ah,
La más
Don't tell him,
famosa.
don't tell him. Let me see.
Todo aquí. Ta, 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 ta,
Yeah,
ta.
and then-
Dude, that's like iconic, dude. What the fuck?
Ah, dude. I
La
don't
vida es
know.
un carnaval.
Yeah, la vida es un
güey.
carnaval. That's like the... You don't...
I don't know,
Damn,
dude. Dude, yo soy alterado. Yo puros
John.
corridos, güey.
Ah, chingue su madre.
John, do you know who Celia Cruz is? Damn, dude. Dude, I swear, like... if you
She crossed cultural boundaries, bro, because she was
What era is she from?
oh, she's from like the 60s, 70s. She
Yeah,
was all the way up into like the 80s, late 90s. You know, probably even early 2000s.
You
yeah.
really don't know who she is?
Nah, dude.
No? Damn, dude. You gotta take the
Yeah.
Latino card out, dude.
She crossed cultural boundaries because she was not only was she was Cuban, she was black, and that's the thing. Like when people were saying that like that Latinos can't be black, there was Celia.
Yeah. Dude, she's huge, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
got good music, güey.
Yeah, great music. Bro.
Yeah.
Cumbia,
I need to get on
salsa.
Es que he doesn't get out corridos.
I don't get out. Yeah, no.
He
He
got no
Say,
taste
dude.
for anything.
Bro, you need to, bro.
He's all about
You need to.
corridos. I'm like,
Ah,
bro.
Dude, my parents never listened to salsa or cumbia, really, dude.
But
No?
that- dude,
No,
but
dude.
that's up to you, though. You're just
Yeah.
viejo, güey.
Well, I'm just not.
Bro, narcos corridos.
Ah,
bro.
Quiere palazos all the
Yeah,
time,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. Puro alterado, si no, no.
Not for reals, dude. That's
No,
why we
no.
don't. We try to like limit our corridos here because se altera.
Yeah, dude.
Se emociona.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
A
I
pelear.
know.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Shit.
But I want to go back a little bit, man.
Yeah, bro.
So you said you were raised in the Gresham area.
yeah.
What years did you go to high school there? And
Uh,
what high school did you go to?
I
out
went.
there?
So I moved around a lot too. I went to Reynolds. I was supposed to be class of 07. I also went to Helensview. And then, like I said, I was kind of like a troubled youth. So, and then I also went to PSJA in Texas.
in Texas.
Yeah, I was originally, that's where I was born.
Oh, okay.
So my
cool.
family came from Matamoros, Tamaulipas. And so they were farm workers. And so they would, it's like my mom, all my mom's side is from is there in South Texas. But they're from Tamaulipas as well. Tamaulipas, Michoacan area. And then, but they were farm workers, so they moved around. So, but when I was in high school, like I said, I was troubled. So then I went to PSJA in Texas, and then I ended up moving up to Spokane too. Graduated from Mount Spokane. But yeah, viejo.
What was high school like for you?
Shit, high school, bro. All I do was skip class. The first few years, all I do was skip class. And I used to be dickied up too. I used to be all in dickies, and then like just big ass football jerseys and shit. Tall tees.
Raiders.
No, I'm big. I'm a cow. Nah, fuck no. I'm a Cowboy fan, bro. I'm a Cowboy fan, bro.
Peor tantito.
Bro. Yeah, I'm a big Cowboy fan, and then I talk hella shit on Facebook about the to people about like defending the Cowboys and shit. Anyways, but yeah, that was yeah, it was a mix for me, bro, because like there was Mexicanos, and then but there wasn't too many like in the art scene. So I only had one homie. His name is Ernesto. He was the only Mexican artist that I knew at the time.
From Gresham or
From
Texas?
Gresham, yeah, there in Reynolds.
Okay.
Right, but then when I went to Tech, because I grew up out here,
Mhm.
right? So I grew up out here I was born in '89 out in Texas, and then my family, like I said, because they were working in the fields, they were working at Townsend Farms in Wood Village, Troutdale area. They ended up just staying, right? And then, fuck, I kind of got lost. But yeah, grew up out there, and then
You were saying that you had more artsy friends,
Oh.
or you only had one.
oh yeah,
Ernesto.
yeah, Ernesto. And then when I moved to Texas, bro, because I dropped out of high school here in Portland.
Uh-huh.
So I dropped out. I dropped out at like right when I turned 16. I dropped out. So I moved to South Texas, bro. Pura pinche raza. Everybody was Mexican, bro, and I met like shitload of Mexican artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
That's a big scene though in South Texas.
bro. Everybody was a graffiti artist who was Mexicano.
Dude, this guy was a graffiti artist too.
Oh, really, bro?
Mexicano.
Oh, orale, nice, bro.
I grew up doing everything.
He's from
dude.
he's your age too. He's from '89
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
We're
I-
here in Salem.
Yeah.
Oh
I
shit.
grew up doing. I mean, for me, you grew up when you're young, like doing like the pencil, pen,
Yeah, the blue-
color,
The
you
blue
know,
pen and shit like
blue
that.
pen, and
Yeah,
the cheap
yeah.
ass pens because they're the best ones.
Yeah.
And then you just move on to like I started getting into painting, like acrylic painting in high school porque te enseñan I started liking painting. And you know what? I want to do something else. And I started doing my shirts. Then I started doing airbrushing.
Yeah.
And I just kept going, dude. And then after a while, I'm like, you know what? I want tattoos because, you know what? I haven't done tattoos, but I never did tattoos. Yeah, como que after a certain age, I didn't do anything. Yeah.
Oh
But
shit.
Graffiti was my shit, though.
Yeah.
Urban. I like the urban.
The urban look.
The urban look, the graffiti, todo eso. Everything you do, like the characters, that's all I like, güey.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, so I was like, that's clean, you know?
Thank you.
So, but yeah, dude, that's it.
Yeah.
I was all about like style también, todo.
Out here in Salem, bro.
Yeah,
That shit.
dude, the school, the school where I was, dude, I had my black eye everywhere, but no one knew who I was. But I mean, well, at least the teachers didn't know who I was. But
Yeah.
yeah, dude, it was some good shit. It was me and 3 other guys that were really pretty. I would say raw talent for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, dude.
You guys know Kango out here?
Kango? No.
There's a mural behind your building.
Oh
of him.
yeah, down here.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, he's really. I don't think he's Mexican. I think maybe he's half or
no,
some
I
shit.
don't
Sure.
think he's Mexican. Yeah, we were told about him too. He did the mural with the dog, no?
Yeah, the mural with the
Yeah.
dog. Yeah,
That
But
looks sick.
I've painted with him before. Yeah, a
They
couple
say
times.
he's pretty good. Yeah.
Bro, you know, he's a legend, bro.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, he's a legend.
He like just
bro.
moved back into town. I think he
Yeah.
he lived in a different state.
Yeah, he's from Salem. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a legend, bro. Yeah.
One of the things that I did do, and it wasn't much because it's in Salem Kaiser, dude. Like you don't see a lot of graffiti.
Yeah,
and murals.
I did.
So it's
it, bro.
hard,
Yeah,
dude. It's like,
hard. Yeah.
It's like you would go out there, you try to do your thing, like, oh fuck, man, like nah, no puedes. At least you couldn't, you know.
Yeah.
You had to get into some other areas, and I was young, dude. I'm like, I don't know, I'm like fuck it.
Yeah.
But it's hard to throw it down. But when you go to Portland, dude, I mean, you could take your time there. I'm assuming, no.
Yeah. You could. Yeah, especially if you're doing graffiti. I'm not as into graffiti as much. Same thing. I dabbled in it, but I was more or less like I got into it just because I want to learn how to spray paint. And then from there, I was airbrushing. And then from there, like I mean, I even got the shit I used to tag. I used to tag OTF like on walls and shit when I was younger. But it was more or less like it was just kind of like a stepping stone of like styles. You know, like because I airbrush, I do acrylic paints, oil paints, watercolors, ballpoint pen, graphite. So it was like it was just another era of like me learning shit. Yeah.
Do you remember your first tag?
Yeah. It was actually when I started tagging, when I started doing like the most, when I really fell in love with graffiti was there in South Texas. Yeah, in South Texas, there's San Juan, and that was it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was there in South Texas, bro.
Tell me about that first tag.
It was I was beefing with this cat. His name was No. It was another man. I look back at it, bro. I'm just like, bro, how fucking stupid was I? Because because you know what I'm saying. I was that dude that like, I just wanted to get known. His name was No. He goes by No, right? But his name was Sebastian. And he was a cool dude, bro. Like he was a cool dude. Me and him ended up fighting like right in the middle of the school too. Shit was epic, bro. It's like something like out of a fucking movie. Yeah, and so but it was like I remember going over his. He actually had actual mural, and I fucking bombed over his mural. Yeah, and it was like, bro, he had like the only graffiti mural in San Juan, like, and I was the fucking asshole that went over it. But just because of like hearsay, just because motherfuckers just talking shit, other people talking shit, not even him talking shit. It was other motherfuckers talking shit. You know, it's just like, oh, he said what? And I was like, all right. I'm like, I'll show him, you know, and then just fucking went over his shit. Yeah. I don't even remember what I was tagging at the time. I was like 16, 17. Yeah, about 17, and just went over his shit, and we ended up fighting the following day in the middle of the school.
So on your that was the first time you had used spray can?
As of like, no, that wasn't the first time I used spray can, but it was nah.
Tell me about your first experience like spray canning, because I feel like if you don't know what you're doing, but you're like really good on paper,
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it didn't come out the best.
Oh no, it looked like dog shit, bro.
So tell me about that.
It was in an abandoned house, and I was like, it was me with my homie Leo, and I was like, bro, I'm like, I think I could do like a big ass piece. I'm like, I know I could do it, because my black book sketches were just fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? They were just fucking beautiful. And bro, it took me like 3 days, bro. We went back like every night to go work on this motherfucker. And like now it's like what I painted then, it was just some letters, bro. Like it would take me an hour or two now, but back then it was just I didn't know about caps. I was using fucking stock caps, and I didn't know.
You're just going to the Walmart spray paint.
No, that's
okay.
why. That's when I like so I get motherfuckers call me bougie, but when I was able to first afford the nice cans, I did use Krylon every now and then and shit like that. But like as of like when I really wanted to like actually like practice, I wanted to go buy some Montanas uh was it Hidalgo? I think it was in Hidalgo there in South Texas. Like I said, that's where I really got into it. And then but like yeah, I was just trying to piece and it just didn't come out. It came out looking like dog shit. Before like things were just little scribbles, you know, fucking in the bathrooms and going into restaurants or whatever, fucking doing little cart characters in the bathrooms and shit like that. But street signs and shit. But yeah, that like my first time like actually really trying to do something nice. Now I look like dog shit, bro.
I could imagine, dude. What about you?
I mean, I think I did pretty well. I think anything that I try for the first time.
I mean, just show off.
Espérate,
espérate.
I mean, I never did airbrush, right?
Yeah.
And the very first piece I did airbrush, it's un perrón. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking sick, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I did the mural, I did it at my friend's house. I used to live in a trailer in Kaiser, not Traila, and I did his room. I did a SpongeBob, urban style.
Yeah.
But I already knew about caps, but I never done it. Pero I think it was just more of a like, let me do 2-3 sprays así más o menos como lo agarro y ya, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah.
It was pretty dope. But obviously you get better as you go. But at least for my first time, I think I hold it down pretty time.
That's badass.
It's like self-portrait pencil. I never done a fucking portrait. You know what? Fucking school, they had a contest. I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Gané, ¿me entiendes? I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just you realize how to do it. I don't know, dude.
Yeah. You figure out certain things on how to do shit. Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, man. To be
Yeah.
honest, like, pero pues I nailed it every time, dude. But I mean, I enjoyed it, dude. I liked it, you know.
Badass.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. It was my buddy's house. There was one time, dude, that we were tagging this train at King Kaiser. Did I tell you? No,
I don't remember.
I never did any trains, bro. Yeah.
I just started moving. It's like started moving. We had to get her across the other side because they're like, dude, it's gonna move. We can't get off this one. It's puro ditch. Ya no hay nada. We got to get to the grass side.
Yeah.
I took Jarocho. So we started. I was showing him, you know, how whatever we were kids and shit. It's
Yeah.
like, we were, fuck, started moving. So we had to go through the middle and cross to jump the other side. Because if we jump this way, it's puro ditch all the way down.
Damn.
Yeah, before it picked the maximum speed, dude, ya estábamos allí.
A correr.
Yeah, but you're like, what, 17, 18? You're like, fuck, dude, like, you should me hubiera caído allí? Because you got to go through the middle. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell no, dude.
Vales verga.
I
you
know, dude. all I can remember, dude, is going through there and looking down. I'm like, fuck, si me caigo?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I just jumped.
So you started tagging in Texas.
Yeah.
So then you moved back to Oregon, and now you have like your own art craft that you know how to do.
No, well, I moved to Spokane. So from there,
Spokane,
I moved up to Spokane. My dad ended up moving up there, so I was like, I went to go live with him, and then so I went up there, started tagging up there. I started doing even more graffiti up there. That's where I met a lot of cats from OMT. So that's a big graffiti crew, OMT. That's where I met some of the heavy hitters up there, which is weird. I was like, bro, like Spokane. They call it Spokompton. I didn't.
Spokompton.
Yeah, I was like, bro, like I said, bro, I was fresh from Texas. I was dickied up, and I was like, nah, man. I'm like, you know, like there's not even Mexicans here. I'm like, no hay nada. And bro, I met some of the hardest fucking white dudes up there that tag.
Really?
Yeah, and then one dude was like Florencia too. There's one white dude was up. Yeah, and I
shit.
was like, damn, bro, like. Right, but
From LA?
no, he was from up there. But when he was locked up, he did like some of the most time in the state of Washington for graffiti.
Oh.
Yeah, so but he was locked up, and I guess he rolled with Florencia up in the pen.
Damn.
And so then he was like, he was always one of the. I still talk to him to this day. He's still, he was a cool dude. He's sober now, which is cool. But he's just an older cat now who just tags and still does his thing. Still. He's another Northwest legend too. That he's like one of the. He probably is the founder of OMT, which is
no shit.
Yeah. He's a cool dude, bro. He's a real cool dude, white dude. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. He looked Mexican as fuck when I met him. Yeah, fucking mustache and little fucking thing, but he looked Mexican as fuck with dickies and everything. I was like, the fuck? I was like, who the hell is this cat? And, but yeah. I met him because I put together like a little graffiti show up there too. Yeah, I was just trying to get like other artists together so we could do something. And one of the young homies, rest in peace, Jeff. He was he's like, bro, he's like, because I just moved up there, I didn't know anybody. He's like, bro, he's like, I'll introduce you to everybody. I was like, all right, cool. And then he like took me through all the fucking hood of Spokane and introduced me to everybody, and led to that guy. And it was pretty dope.
Damn. Did you ever end up going back to Gresham or no? It was
Yeah,
just-
yeah. Oh hell, bro. Every time I left Gresham, I ended up back for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always ended up back. I even lived in Idaho for a little bit, and then I ended up back in Gresham. But yeah, man, that's Gresham, Rockwood, 181st. That's home.
Because I heard that there's a lot of graffiti stuff going on or was going on in that Portland Gresham area.
Yeah.
Was there a big difference between the three spots, Texas, Southern Texas, and Spokane and Gresham? What do you think?
Yeah, Spokane. The difference between like Spokane, I feel like in Gresham you get shot easily.
That's the real conflict.
That's the real conflict. You get shot more, especially if if you're Mexicano, because you look a certain way, right? Like me, I'm pelon, and then on some days I got a goatee or whatever. I'm tattooed up. I don't really change the way that I dress.
Have you ever thought it was just because maybe people don't like cowboys?
Espérate, no los insultes. Maybe, but no. So it's like it just really, I don't know. Is that some people either think is gang related, or some people like I said, like that racist white dude, which happened on more occasions than like my own people fucking like trying to press me or whatever. But people they just trip about it, bro. I've had more people trip about it in like Portland than anywhere else.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And they say that Portland's supposed to be like a hippie town.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like...
Bro, they don't like Mexicanos, bro. They don't. Like, so I remember like 6 years ago, I painted the first giant Zapata mural in Portland. And it was at the Northwest Cannabis Club. I don't know if you guys ever heard about it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, 'cause I used to smoke hella weed. And so I used to go there a lot. And I ended up meeting the owner. And I told the owner, I'm like, yeah, like at the time, I didn't paint full time, right? And so it was like, I told the owner, I was like, yeah, bro, I'm an artist or whatever. And I showed him like the tiendas that I painted and shit like that. Because I painted like a lot of little Mexican tienditas and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, you can paint whatever you want. He's like, paint whatever you want outside. So I painted this giant mural of Zapata, which is funny because like all white dudes went there to smoke. Right, you'd have the occasional Mexican, occasional black dude that would go in there, right? Or like they fucking what's his name, Afro Man would come or somebody like that, right? Go smoke there or whatever. But painted this giant mural of Zapata, and while I was painting it, the city of Portland tried to take it down. They tried to sue that guy. They sent him letters. These old white ladies thought I was painting Joseph Stalin for painting. Yeah, and they're like, they literally came up to me and they're like, hey, so you're painting Papa Stalin? I was like, who? I was like, Papa Stalin? But because of the mustache, they thought, and I didn't paint Zapata with the sombrero. It was without the sombrero.
Yeah.
And so they thought I was painting fucking Joseph Stalin.
I see.
Yeah. So like shit like that, bro, has always been even the owner's like, he said put his name at the bottom of it. He's like, so that way people will know, because all the white people thought I painted Joseph Stalin. The city thought I painted Joseph Stalin. I mean, Portland's a communist city, anyways, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm like, what the fuck do you care if I paint Joseph Stalin or not?
Yeah.
For real, I would have thought they would have been happy.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, I'm like, that y'all motherfuckers would be happy. And so it was like, but yeah, I just painted Zapata. That one was rolling for a while that was rolling for a really long time. But the owner ended up selling the business, closed down the business, and sold the building, and somebody else covered it up.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. But that was the first Zapata mural in Portland.
Is there artists in your family or not really?
Yeah, my older stepbrother, which I call my older brother, just because we've been, when my dad got remarried when I was going into the 6th grade.
Mexicans don't do that, dude, huh? That's
Well,
just my brother. Not
Yeah.
my
I don't
stepbrother.
really call
Mexicans
I
do
don't call my stepbrother. I'm just like,
Yeah.
he's my brother. Now, like, we'll when people look at us, like they're güero, and I'm the only brown dude in the family, so it's like they'll be like, oh yeah, well, we're stepbrothers. Or like some people be like, oh yeah, you guys look alike. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Ni madre. It's like literally nothing alike, right? But he's the one who taught me how to like finesse shit, because he was like I would be drawing Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and then when my dad got remarried, I thought everything was on a computer. Then I met this motherfucker. Like I said, bro, by chance, bro. That's God. This dude was really good. Like good, bro. Like good. Like he copy anything you see and make it look exactly like it.
Really?
Just like, but to this day, he's fucking good.
What are the odds, huh?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I was like, the fuck? I'm like, I was like tracing Dragon Ball Z things in the 5th grade, like trying to get good. And then this motherfucker knows how to create things from scratch. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, so it was like this weird fucking. Once I met him, bro, I didn't even listen to art teachers at school. Like, he was better than every art teacher I've ever had in my life.
Was he your age or a little bit older?
No, he was. So if I was like 13, he was already 17.
Okay, so
So yeah, he was already older. And so him and one of his homies Rob, his name's Robbie. He Mexican too. The best artist I've ever met.
Is he the reason why you started getting into art, or were you already into art before then?
Well, once I met this dude, he confirmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was just telling tell my daughter all the time. I'm like, at 11, I'm like, when he started teaching me shit, that's when I was like, I'm gonna do this forever. I'm like, now it got harder for me once he moved out. Once my older brother moved out, right? It's always hard, right? I didn't have nobody to show me anymore, but he showed me enough to be like, all right, like I could figure shit out as I go, because he showed me techniques. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, to do this, he's like, you have to do it like this, and if you don't get it right, you just have to keep doing it till you get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker's good, bro. Like, he's fucking good. Like, it was by chance that this motherfucker is an amazing artist.
Does he paint for a living too?
No, he just did it because he loved it,
Yeah.
and that was like the big thing, because it was like him and his homie they were so different. The other homie would be drawing like just funny dumb shit like pornos and shit like that, right? My older brother would be drawing like human structure and shit, but they would balance each other out, and that's how I got my style. Was because like I said, some days you'll see me draw like Pokemon or like just like some funny type shit, and then my older brother is like the portrait, like comic book, like get the body right and everything like that type artist. He's fucking good, bro. But yeah, got my styles from both of those dudes.
Do you consider yourself creative?
Oh yeah, creative as fuck.
How do you have you always been creative, or how do you access your creativity?
I got ADHD, so it's like it just happens, bro. Like anything I don't like, I just start drawing. If I go do something that I don't like, bro, it's just I usually just don't focus, and I just even like when I do shit that I like, bro, I just don't focus. So it's like I always have to make it into something that I like.
See, like he's pretty creative too, but his brain just works differently, and I think that's just how creative people's brains, they're just a little bit different.
Yeah.
And he thinks of things that I would not have thought of. They just would have gone right over my head. So, do you have any tips for people to like access a little bit more creativity if they maybe think they're not very creative?
Yeah, like it was like I guess in different ways, right? Like are you trying to say like in creative ways on like how to make money, or like creative ways like or how to sell your art?
Anything.
Anyway, like I have like very creative way, I guess.
So it's like I think that like maybe that creativity would work the same for anything, right? So it's like if you're gonna draw something, you have to have creativity to be able to like know what steps you're gonna take. Or if it's gonna be business, you have to be creative and have your steps, right? So like what's your thinking process on how to get creative, I guess?
What is first and foremost, I know that nothing that I've ever done is new, right?
Right.
It's new to me, or it's gonna be new to the person that I'm gonna be speaking to or show the artwork to. But it's more or less like try to do something new every time. That's the only thing. Did I do something better this time than I did last time? Mm-hmm. Right, and I have to, because like in my head I'm just like, if something comes out looking like shit, bro, I can't even sleep at night. So it's like it has to be better than. I guess that's how I access my creativity. Like, okay, if I'm gonna once I finish one project, right, this next project has to be even a bigger banger. Mm-hmm. It just has to be a hit. It has to be.
But how do you make it a bigger banger?
Fuck, bro.
I think it's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain.
That's why
I get really bad anxiety, bro. Like, I'm serious. I get bad anxiety, like bad. Even as a kid, I get like choro and shit when I was a kid because like I'd get anxiety like going into fucking Blockbuster just because I would be trying to choose a fucking video game.
Yeah.
So it's like when I start a wall, as soon as, because I don't sketch on the wall or anything. I just go with paint and vamonos, right? I do that because my anxiety kicks in, and I'm just like, I just fucked up this person's wall. Now I gotta fucking fix it. And I have to fix it because of the fucking project that it is. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm like, and I used to work at a warehouse, bro. I used to be a box truck driver. right? It's a cool job. You get a right pay, right? But it fucking sucks. So it's like
Right.
I'm gonna fuck up this person's wall, and now I gotta fucking fix it. If not, like I'm fucked. So it's like that's like I guess fight or flight. I guess that's what motherfuckers call it. Right now. Like
Yeah.
it's like I'll fuck something up so bad, even my marriage, right? That it's like fuck. You just have to try to make it better. Like that's the thing. Is like, bro, I remember like the giant murals. I never painted murals that big. I'd be like, oh yeah, I could do that for you, and I'd be sweating fucking bullets, bro, working on it because I'm just like, I've never even done something this big before, but fuck it, like let's rock and roll. And my anxiety would just kick in and just, fuck, I gotta make this work. Like, and I'm gonna make it work one way or another. Like, they're gonna like it one way or another. I'm gonna make them like it. Yeah.
So when you mess something up and you're not done yet, that's you coming up with a way to fix it, right?
Oh yeah.
I think those are the best times, though. I think
Yeah.
anytime you're doing something, you realize, look, you know what? I actually don't fucking like this. I'm just gonna redo everything, or I'm gonna just add this, this, and this. I think that's how, for at least for me, I think that's
Yeah.
when you have the better pieces.
Yeah.
The better stuff comes out when you're doing something. You're like, you know what? I don't feel it. I really don't feel it. What is it? I don't know. And then you gotta take a break, or you can keep going. Yeah, ahí te la llevas.
Yeah.
I find it more like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's along the way, no?
Yeah, no, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Before, like with weed and shit, like because you're staring at something for so long, right? I go outside and fucking smoke, and then I feel like I'd come back with like fresh pair of eyes, and then next thing you know, I'm just like, oh shit, like I really fucked up. Time to fix it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like my anxiety. Yeah, it's some like yeah, I'm just scared of messing somebody's wall up.
And at this point, you still get anxiety with art.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. It's like because it's like I have when I show up, like I said, I don't sketch anything. The majority of all my projects, like the Shaka Bra one, I
Mhm.
didn't sketch nothing. Nothing. I just showed up, got the job, and he saw my other projects. The shit that I did sketch literally looks nothing like the whole project. So it was just like, bro, I was like, bro, just let me do it. Let me do it. I'm like, because for some reason, like when you have ADHD, you don't really have concept of time.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm always late to everything.
Mhm.
I'm like, bro, I'm late to everything, bro. And so it was like, there's no really concept of time. So he's like, hey, can you sketch something, bro? In my head, even though I'll have another project scheduled for 2 weeks out, I'm like, bro, I don't have time.
You know they say
And
that
so-
people that are always late live longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know, bro.
So this guy's gonna die before us because he's always on time.
You're
or
always on
early.
time,
He's
bro?
early. And
I
I'm
was
always late.
always late, but over time, you grow up and you're like, you know what? It's time, dude. You respect people's time at one point. Well, at least with me and him. At least
Yeah.
with me and him.
See,
But-
I'm always late. I'm always late, even if it's like a couple minutes late. But
Yeah.
I try, but then I always end up being a couple minutes late. But I was reading something that said that if you know you're always late and you end up being a couple minutes late, you're like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna show up, right? But then people like him that are like, no, I have to be there early. They like stress about it. No, I need to be there early. I need to be
you
there
don't
early.
stress about it.
It's not
You
stress,
just
but it's just-
understand the time that you for people.
Well, most people like they're like they stress about it because they overthink it, right?
Yeah.
And apparently that like affects their like system in some way, shape, or form.
Fuck.
But I mean, I mean, you are just gonna live a little bit longer. That's it. That's
Bro,
the
I
point.
push it to the limit, bro. I push it to the limit. Bro, it's like, I feel like everything takes, I have my shoes in the car, but I'll keep these in the car too, because I'm like, bro, you know what? I don't have time to put on my shoes. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Even though
Yeah.
I may have the time, I'm just like, bro, like, I gotta go. And I'm still late. So it's like, I don't know. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah, but you weren't late though. I mean, what?
Oh, I wasn't talking
Yeah,
about that.
yeah,
I'm just talking
no.
in general.
No, in
I'm
general.
just talking in general. We're gonna
Nah.
live longer. That's it.
I
That's the point.
guess, yeah.
You know what the funny thing is? We actually had a graffiti artist that was gonna do our wall, and when it was before we had anything here, you know, it was
Yeah.
white wall, and I think one of the reasons why, I think one of the reasons why he didn't do it was because we asked him to get a sketch, no,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think that's the thing. Like, I think they don't want to do a sketch, you know. You just want to go in there,
Yeah.
do your own thing. Like doing a sketch is like, nah, I don't feel it. Like I don't.
Yeah, because most of the time is like, even like with like big clients, the only time I'll do a sketch is because a lot of Fetty is involved. That's the only way I'll do a sketch. But it's like the majority of the time, depending on what it is, right? The first thing first, I'll tell him, but just let me do it.
See, he never said, "Let me just do it." If he would have said, "I always just do it, just let me do it," I would have been like, "All right, cool, right?" But I thought that it was something normal to ask for a sketch. But then when he thought about it and he's like, "Oh, it was because of this," I'm like, "Well, I
Yeah,
didn't
because
know."
It is normal. Like it is normal. It's just in our fucking heads, fucking crazy. You know, so it's like we get offended. Like, oh my god, like
I didn't know
you-
that. So it's like
Yeah.
now I feel bad. I'm like, "Oh, dude, I didn't mean to
Yeah.
offend you. I
It's
just
fine.
I didn't know."
He'll
yeah,
get
so
over
we're
it.
like, you know what, dude? I think he didn't come because, dude, it was like, dude, I
And
feel
he was
like
hyped too.
he was hyped. He's like, yeah, I appreciate it.
Who was it? What's his name?
His name is
Don't say his name.
You don't know him. He's not a big artist. I went to high school with him,
Ah, okay.
and I've never really talked to him like outside of high school. And I was like 15 or 18 years. I don't even know, right?
Yeah.
But he still has me on Facebook because everyone on Facebook is back in the day, like when we were kids.
Right,
you
right,
know?
right. Yeah.
And I'm like, and I know he still does it. I could do this. I could do this too, but I'm rusty, dude. I just don't feel it. It's not the same.
I dig
This-
it. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna be into it no more. Like I haven't done this.
You got shit to do.
Yeah,
bro.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I see he still does things around. He still does sketches. He still does walls. I'm like, you know, I'll hit him up. I give him a chance. He's like excited, but I don't know, dude. I
Yeah.
think
It was probably the sketch.
we fucked up because we asked him to sketch, and yeah.
It's all right, bro. I've done things for people. I'll do like I said, I will do sketches, right? Like sometimes, but that all comes also with like professionalism too, I guess. Because like I said, I've done work for the grocery outlet. There's no way they're gonna let me touch their walls without doing a sketch.
But that's like you said, si hay más feria, it's like
But that's
Yeah,
different. Though.
yeah.
You know where you're getting into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but if I'm like, if y'all want a mural, and I'm just like, hey, bro, well, here's some of the samples. What do you want? Tell me what you want. And then just because of like either like a time crunch or something like that, I'm like, if you could just let me start, then I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? If you say no, we need to see a sketch. All right, I'll do. It's like this other client just hit me up. A new client is like, oh, it's a big client too. And I just told him, I was like, well, it's just gonna be a quick light sketch. I'll give you 3 of them. You could choose if you want it. If you don't, but I sent him examples of my finished work, and I sent him examples of my other sketches that I've done for people that are also quick, and then the finished product.
yeah.
Right. So it's like, if you could do that, then you know what I'm saying. You can find a balance, verdad? But it's like, I've just been doing it for so long that
See-
it's like, you know, I can talk to people like that and be like, look, I'll give you an example of, because if you see one of my quick sketches, bro, you're gonna be like, the fuck, like,
That makes sense though, because if you have a sketch and then you start painting, you're like, oh, I think this would look a lot better.
yeah,
Like you're the one that has the eye for it, so it's like you
yeah,
need to have the freedom to be able to like make your art look the best it can, right? So I mean,
yeah.
that makes sense. I we didn't know, I guess.
You said off topic. You said your latest project was this one place right here in South Salem.
Yeah, Shaka, bro.
Shaka, bro.
Is that Hawaiian food?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hawaiian
right,
food.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Bro,
been
it's
there?
banging, bro.
They just opened today, no?
No,
No.
dude, they have one on Portland Road.
Yeah, they have one on Portland Road.
It used to be tenían una trailita antes.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, at Divine Distillers. They had it at Divine Distillers.
Sí. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I painted for them too.
Oh yeah.
They had one in
Yeah.
Portland Road. Where?
No, they have one in Portland
Yeah.
Road.
Where?
It's you know where the 7-Eleven in Portland Road is, right next to the McDonald's, or by the indoor.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's in that same strip mall with the 7-Eleven.
I painted in there too. When you go inside, I did all the work in there.
7-Eleven.
Bro, there's a 7-Eleven across the street from the indoor.
What indoor? The
The-
original?
Yeah, original. You know how
There's
at
a
that light?
McDonald's?
Yes, and then cruzando la calle está el 7-Eleven.
Dude, you're tripping. There's no 7-Eleven there.
Yeah,
Bro.
there is.
Oh, is there
No,
a
no,
Plaid
Plaid
Pantry?
Pantry.
Plaid
Yeah,
Pantry.
yeah,
Plaid
Plaid
Pantry,
Pantry.
my
Yeah,
bad.
I was like,
Yeah.
Semantics, bro.
I was like,
Semantics.
what are you
Come on, dude.
talking about?
Very
Come on.
detail oriented,
I
and he's
know,
on
dude.
time.
Yeah.
Damn,
it's-
you're
it's-
annoying, dude.
It's through that Hayesville. It's on Hayesville then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
not
it's on
Portland
Portland Road. It's
It's on
facing
Hayesville.
Portland Road.
Oh, okay.
Well, the Plaid Pantry is facing
Yeah, yeah.
Hayesville.
Oh, and that. Damn,
that
is
same
it good?
strip?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same strip.
Shit, they got one in South Salem then.
Yeah. Now they got one in South Salem. Yeah. The one in South Salem, you could sit down and eat there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one on Portland Road is really small.
So
it's just
is
more to
that better
pick
than
up.
Hawaiian time?
I think it is. Not talking shit.
But it's
I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Hawaiian time.
Yeah.
My girl swears by this food, but I don't really like to try new food. So
Mm.
if I like something, I stick to what I like. But my girl loves this place. She
Look-
like swears by this.
Shaka, bro.
Yeah, she swears by
Oh,
it.
bro, it's
Yeah.
fucking good, bro.
Yeah.
I've
I
had.
gotta go check it out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're kind of like Mexicans too, where it's like, you know, each Mexican restaurant has their own flavor.
Yeah, it's like carnitas.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have the same carnitas.
You're not gonna, yeah.
Everywhere they make them different.
Different?
Sazon, different.
But I think Shaka Bra is not just because I painted there. Like I said, because I've eaten at Hawaiian spots in Vancouver, in Portland. Some are just deep fried foods, right? Breaded and deep fried, which is completely completely fine too. I eat that shit. I'm a fat ass with it. But Shaka Bra is like banging, bro. It's like legitimately. I feel like you're eating at somebody's house.
Are
I'm about
they
to try it.
are they local? Like, are they like from Oregon?
Yeah, they're from Salem. Yeah, the owner's from
Salem?
Salem. Yeah.
So they
Well,
started.
I mean, obviously they're from Hawaii.
yeah,
right?
but they're okay.
Yeah, they're from.
They're
here.
not like a big chain.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay.
No.
We gotta try it, dude.
Yeah,
Try
no,
it.
because he was on in the food cart on Divine Distillers,
Yeah.
and that guy, the owner of Divine Distillers, he's that guy's family now, but he was raised in, I believe, the F.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's Mexican.
yeah, no, he's a white dude.
He was raised in
He
Denver?
was- yeah, he was born in Brazil, raised in the F.
Damn.
What?
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to meet these.
Bro, when
this
he
guy.
speaks
Wow.
Spanish, bro, he speaks better Spanish than I do, bro.
He talks like a chilango.
Oh, bro, just like
I,
that.
I love those people, dude. My dad's from Mexico
Yeah.
City too, dude. But he doesn't talk like that no more. He's been here for so long.
Yeah,
But I always find that really interesting.
yeah.
Hell
And this
yeah.
was the mural. I don't know if you saw. It was the mural I painted the Quetzalcoatl and then like the green tekpal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's at his business.
I didn't know where that
Where
was.
where at?
That's in
Oh, okay.
Independence.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, with the Quetzalcoatl, Lolin, and the tekpal. It's at his business. I mean, he's white, but he's the one that makes that.
Damn, we're gonna have to meet him, dude.
Yeah, he has a restaurant there too called the Inferno. So I suggest you guys try that place, bro. And
We're gonna
the
have to
dude who
try it.
runs the, I forget his name, but he's called Super Skewer Barbecue. He's another Mexican cat that's there, and he does like world class barbecues, bro, all over the United States. But he's located in Independence.
Damn.
Bro, is there a lot of barbecue places in Southern Texas? Or more Mexican food?
There's more Mexican food.
Yeah.
There's more Mexican food.
You gotta break the seal, guys.
Damn.
Órale. No manches.
Damn, dude, disappointing. Están ahí
Yeah.
in the fridge, no?
Por pistear.
Damn.
Man, when I was down there, bro, it was more or less Mexican food and fast food.
Mexican food and fast food.
Fast food, yeah. Like, not really. I mean, there's probably barbecue spots now, but no, I was big into the Mexican food down there.
So you said that your family's from Michoacan. Was that southern-
Tamaulipas.
But that's Michoacan, right?
No, no, no.
Oh, I thought you said that was Michoacan.
Close
Tamaulipas.
to like my grandparents, like how they were just migrated, how their family migrated or whatever.
Okay.
But I know my grandparents are from Tamaulipas. That's where they're from.
Oh.
But there's you know what I'm saying, the roots or whatever.
So is the place in Texas where you lived? Was there just a lot of people from that specific area of Mexico, or was that like really like people from all places of Mexico?
There was a lot of people from Tamaulipas because it's a border town,
Yeah.
right? So they call it the Rio Grande Valley. So it's a border town. Everybody there is either like from Progreso, Reynosa, like I said, Tamaulipas. Some people from Michoacan. You'll get a lot of people there just because from a lot of people from different parts of Mexico because it is a border town. So they're right there, right at the Gulf, not on like on the TJ side, but on the east side of Texas.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude. What kind of stuff would you see out there? What kind of trouble were people getting into?
Bro, out there, bro, motherfuckers get caught with pounds. Bro.
Yeah?
Pounds. Like,
But Texas is pretty rough, no, with that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
how they like are really aggressive with like their time they get caught with things like that.
yeah, but you have a lot of friends, bro, who just like, it's like friends who are in high school, bro, you know, who have like tios or like brothers or whatever that like, bro, you're living in the fucking barrio down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're living in these small little colonias. It's like,
They have colonias in Texas.
yeah, bro.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like the fucking,
Damn.
they're in South Texas, in San Juan, bro. Like,
Damn.
San Juan, Far, Edinburgh. What's the other place? Alamo, Westlaco. All these places, like, bro, is all Mexicano, and so it's like, the saying is true. The border, we didn't cross the border crossed us, right? So it's like it's like, but you see cats, bro, like in high school, bro, like these brand new fucking trucks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, bro. Like, here's like, bro, there's no way, there is no fucking way that your family has a regular job. I'm like, and they come from Mexico to go to school. Now it's kind of changed. You know, before, like when I was in there high school, I think it was like the last couple of years. You could go into Progreso, you could drive, you could skip school, go to Progreso, go get tacos, and come back.
Really.
It was like that easy when I was there. Now that you can't do that anymore. At least I don't think you can. It's been years since I've been down there, but Yeah, you could be. You used to be able to do that shit. Motherfuckers, bro, would show up late. Like, oh, where'd you get your tacos at? Oh, we just came from Progreso.
Damn, they have dollar tacos over there.
Yeah, we came from Reynosa or whatever. Like, damn, bro. Like, but bro, fucking truck slammed to the fucking ground, but nice.
That's where the cut started.
Yeah, it came from Hong Kong. Other side. That's the other side.
Oh,
That's the
shit.
West
Oh,
Coast
shit, my
side.
bad.
Yeah, that's the West Coast side of at least I think it is. But yeah. But no, yeah, Tamaulipas is right is literally right there. So yeah, you get like all the medicines and shit like that.
He
Before.
was just saying that since it was like a border town,
Mhm.
I was asking him what kind of trouble that they would get into, and he was saying that a lot of people would get caught with like pounds and llegaban los cuts con las trocas nuevas and stuff.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro,
like del año and stuff.
that's where I first saw it, bro.
Yeah.
I never saw this. I lived in New York City. I lived in Arizona. I lived in Idaho, Oregon, Washington. But when I went down there for high school, that was the first time I ever saw trucks like that.
Mhm.
I was like, damn, bro. I was like, I didn't even see lowriders. Like, I saw more lowriders up here than I did down there.
Yeah.
But everybody there with their fucking nice ass trucks. It's like, damn, bro. It was just something I never saw. I never knew about that part of our culture until I moved to South Texas. And then now you just see it up here. Yeah. See, like they were trying to like a lot of dudes did do that. There wasn't so many people when I was down there that were doing that, or at least that I saw. Right? It's just different cultura from South Texas because South Texas is all Mexicano.
Mhm.
So we had a school close to 4,000 kids. Everybody's Mexican. Todos Mexicano, right?
Mhm.
Either Tejano, Mexicano. But that culture's more or less like up north. That's
Mhm.
more or less like Houston area
see.
and shit like that. But you would get a few cats as soon as they would come from like up north there in Texas. They would come down there. They'd stick out like a sore thumb. I stuck out like a sore thumb coming from Oregon over there. As soon as I
Yeah.
talk,
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah, dude, what is that?
Shit.
That quick. That quick,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. It was fun though. I loved it down there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's literally that was the vibe down there before it even got famous. If you had one of those, bro, you're getting all the ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because all the trends come from big cities, from all those big states.
yeah.
Todo eso viene and it slowly creeps up here. And once it's here, it's already been down there for like 2 months.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it
yeah.
is. This is you don't realize how the culture is unless you visited the southern states, Texas, Arizona, California, SoCal. Todo eso, you're gonna realize, wait, this is normal.
It's normal.
But these states are
Yeah.
these are virgin states. Oregon y Washington, la raza apenas viene aquí.
yeah,
We're living in like 50 years behind what they were,
yeah,
or 80 years, let's say, right? But next
Yeah.
thing you know, va a ser igual.
yeah. It's gonna be the same.
It's-
And I feel like because more or less like the families that were here, like they more or less just they were just working. That's it.
Mhm.
You know, family that works in the fields. They weren't really like working in grocery stores like
But
that.
you're seeing our generation, which is you have kids now.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
kids. He has kids. People from the 90s are already in their 30s, ¿me entiendes? 35, 38, lo que sea.
Yeah,
That generation, y van creciendo. And that's why the majority van a ser hispanos al último. But you got to explore that, dude. All those trends come from big cities. Everybody comes from that, you know?
Yeah.
And then you realize, like, damn, dude. Por allá hay más desmadre.
Yeah. Have you guys ever tried Tex-Mex food?
Yeah.
Tex-Mex. What do you think about Tex-Mex food?
I don't think I've ever tried it.
It's cool. I like it.
It's different.
What's Tex-Mex food?
It's like is Mexican food from Texas.
Oh,
As
no,
far as I know, they told me that they add more cheese than anything. Casi a todo.
They add more
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah, they add cheese. Like we had
Yeah.
oysters y le echaron queso. Well, we had it. What the fuck? What do you fuck you? Dude, you're telling me when I was in Texas?
Yeah.
So when I was there,
Yeah.
I was in San Antonio, and they had Tex-Mex. They had the flag is everywhere de Texas. You know,
Yeah,
la
yeah.
mexicana y la americana. They have 5 flags. And one point they had 6 or 5, but you see the 3 of them more often than not. And then it said Tex-Mex food, so we're like, okay, we'll just fucking go in here, and casi everything on the menu they had cheese, and then we're like, oh, let's get some oysters, and it said cheese, so it said this is a Tex-Mex restaurant. So then I was like, okay, but everything had cheese, melted cheese.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel yeah.
And I was like, okay, what the fuck? And then we asked the waitress, like, oh yeah, Tex-Mex food, the majority of the times tienen como esto y así. I was like, oh man, fuck it, this is whatever. Like,
yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
there's some Native American culture mixed into
Mhm.
the Tex-Mex, because I feel like it's just different. It is
Yeah.
a lot.
And I'm sure it's the
different.
particular restaurant, but
Yeah. Well, the food that
Mexican Cuban food.
yeah their mom from Oaxaca, and so when I had Oaxacan food,
Dude.
bro, it's amazing, but it was so different when I first tried it, bro. Even the tortillas, like I said, my grandma's from both my grandmas, Tamaulipas. They make their tortillas with lard. They don't make their tortillas with lard. It was like it was so different to me, but now I've actually liked the Oaxacan tortillas more than like my family's tortillas, which is weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's
It's
weird.
different.
They say
Oaxacan
Oaxaca is
food
one
is
of the
so
best-
good, dude.
That's
Yeah.
the Mexican
Cuisine
food
está
states.
bien buena.
Yeah. That's
what
like
they
the
say.
last of like the last of the Mohicans, bro. That's like the last
Mm.
Mexicanos that like before colonization.
Mhm.
Like,
But I've heard que muchos güeros están yendo a Oaxaca a vivir.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 Because of that shit too, and it's like their family on their mom's side, bro.
Mhm.
Their first language is Mixteco. Their second language is Spanish.
Really?
Yeah, bro. So it's like when they're talking, bro, they comienzan a hablar.
Do they speak it? Your daughters?
No, no. I wish they spoke it. Shit, I wish I spoke that shit, bro.
For real.
Yeah, but yeah, they're on their mom's side. Todos hablan Mixteco. Everybody, that's their first language. Their second language is Spanish. It's fucking a trip, bro.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but their food is amazing.
That's what I've heard. Their
Yeah.
food is really good.
Damn.
Even their mole, like quick story. Their mole, like I took her over to one of my homies' places, my oldest daughter before my little one was born, and because I don't know how you guys eat your mole. You guys eat your mole spicy or kind of sweet?
Both.
Both?
Spicy.
But dude,
You eat your spicy?
you tried my grandma's mole. Yeah, that's like spicy, but it's really sweet at the same time.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah,
It-
I ate it sweet when I was younger. My kids won't touch it sweet because that's yeah. They're like
No.
that's not real mole. If it's sweet,
Yeah.
it's not. That's what their family says. It's not
Yeah.
real mole. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so you're calling my grandma a fraud? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
fake Mexican. You calling me?
Yeah. I was like, damn, yeah, but yeah, she won't. My kids won't touch
Is that their favorite Mexican food?
Oaxacan food.
No, mole.
Yeah,
That's my favorite Mexican food.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, bro. There's a whole process, bro. They got the machine. Like when they make mole, bro, they get the fucking chile and they get
Yup.
all that shit, and they're fucking grinding it, and it's like only one brother does it. A certain brother does it in the family, because that's
Mhm.
that's what it is. The other brother can't touch it, porque no se echa a perder. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, that's how they are. My grandma's the one that makes it.
Yeah,
and she's the only one that makes it.
Damn, that's crazy.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah, dude, you can never go wrong with mole.
yeah.
Well, with the pencil makes it, but yeah.
Yeah, it depends who makes
Yeah, if
it.
the
yeah.
right person makes it, you can't ever go wrong with mole.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. So what do you got? What do you got going on for next year, bro? 2024. What big plans do you have for next year?
So I got a really cool project. I already got booked for it in April. Doing some work for Gabriel Iglesias, which that's pretty.
The comedian?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So that's pretty dope.
What are you doing for him?
Just some artwork, just a canvas. So I get
At his place or what?
no at in Spokane. So
Okay.
one of my clients is the Spokane Arena, and so when the big acts come, they ask me to do work for the acts that are coming.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I they want a commission of one of my pieces to take. Like I said, because bro, I grew up all over the Pacific Northwest, mainly in Gresham, Rockwood area. But because of me moving around, I got to know a lot of people, and so it was yeah. They know me also as a hometown artist there, and so get to do some work for him when he gets there.
Hell yeah,
Which is
that's
dope.
exciting.
Down.
Yeah, bro.
That sounds pretty exciting.
Bro, Gabriel,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah. Hopefully, I get to meet him.
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Yeah. I got to meet Snoop. I did work for Snoop too, so I got to meet Snoop. I got to meet Joe Coy. I didn't get to meet Trevor Noah, but I did some work for him. I did some work for, but that dude, I guess he's like the fucking president, so you can't get to him. And it's insulting because I forget his name, but he was the lead singer to the Beatles. What's his name?
We all look at John.
Yeah. You know who he is, brother. Yeah. I did a canvas for him, and then who else? It was somebody else. Oh, Five Finger Death Punch, that rock band. I got to do some work for them. Yeah, but Gabriel Iglesias, that's the next one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so I also teach for the Sun program, which is pretty cool.
What is that?
Sun program is after school program in like the Portland Gresham area. So I teach kids art and stuff after schools.
Oh shit. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So I do that. And then this coming year too, I'm also gonna be working with Wheatley High School, which is a school for kids with special needs.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be doing that. So that's I'm excited for that stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's some of the few things I got scheduled. Obviously, commissions, people ask me to paint stuff for them. That's that. But yeah, Gabriel Iglesias and the schools are what I really looking forward to. Those are fun. Those are
Hell
really
yeah.
fun.
What?
Paul McCartney. There we go. That's his name. Yeah, Paul McCartney.
You use Google. That doesn't count.
Yeah. But I wasn't allowed to post the picture of the painting.
Oh no.
Yeah, they didn't let me post a picture of the painting. I was like,
Private.
fuck, bro. He's like, yeah. His I guess his agent has it. So once.
He's still alive then?
Yeah, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know much about the Beatles. I thought they were all gone.
Me too, bro. Yeah, I was like,
Nah,
what
they're
is-
probably in their 60s, no?
Not my mess.
No,
70s?
no, bro.
60s.
They were
Yeah, dude,
slaying
they
it
keep-
back.
They were slaying in like the late 70s, right? Mid 70s.
No, early 60s.
Oh,
bro.
60s.
Probably.
I don't know.
So they were probably
Yeah.
born in the 50s then?
Shit.
Late 40s? 60s to 70s? Oh, no, they're
Yeah.
old. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's old then.
70 something.
But where can people find you, bro?
Instagram, Super Mario Paints on Instagram, and that's it. I just like I said.
No TikTok?
I used to have one. I might start one again,
Yeah.
just to post some of my videos. But Instagram, Super Mario Paints.
Super Mario Paints. Let's
Yeah.
go, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, bro, we appreciate you. We're both fans of your art.
Thank you, bro.
He found you. And
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, he's the one that found you, and he didn't tell me, but I just saw it. But usually when he follows someone that he likes, he usually tells me. But I just saw him like, oh shit, that looks pretty cool. And then afterwards he told me, he's like, oh yeah, check this out. But now, bro, we're both big fans. We like the type of art that you do. We like I personally like a lot of like the Mexican Aztec stuff and all of that.
Thank you, bro.
That's I think that looks sick. That you were from Portland, you're actually local to Salem, but you travel around.
Yeah.
You do a lot of stuff up in Portland here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they want to find you, Instagram's where he's at.
Just Instagram. Like to be low key, so just Instagram.
Let's
There you
go.
go.
Yeah.
You already know. Till next time.
Mario de Leon.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Vámonos.